Hey everyone, excited, energetic. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the hottest trends shaking up X.com and what they mean for all of us. Today, we're talking about the massive Supreme Court trend that's exploding across the USA right now. If you've been scrolling through X, you've probably seen it everywhere. Posts flying about a huge ruling against President Trump's tariffs. Is this a game changer for the economy? A slap in the face to the White House? Or just more political drama? Stick around, because I'm breaking it all down, summarizing the top posts, sharing my take, and even fact-checking some wild claims. This could affect your wallet, so you don't want to miss it. And if you want more breakdowns like this on real-time trends, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's keep you ahead of the curve. All right, let's set the stage. Why is Supreme Court trending like crazy on X.com today? It all boils down to a bombshell decision from the U.S. Supreme Court on February 20th, 2026, where they struck down President Donald Trump's sweeping global tariffs in a 6-3 ruling. These tariffs were imposed last year under a law meant for national emergencies, slapping extra costs on imports from basically every country. Think higher prices on everything from electronics to groceries. That's been hitting American families hard. This isn't just legal jargon, it's real life. The tariffs were Trump's big economic move to protect U.S. jobs and hit back at trade partners, but critics called them illegal taxes without Congress's approval. Now, with the court saying Trump overstepped his authority, it's sparking debates on presidential power, the economy, and even the court's independence. On X, users from all sides are weighing in, some celebrating it as a win for checks and balances, others fuming about potential loopholes. It's relatable because, hey, who hasn't felt the pinch at the checkout line lately? This trend shows how court decisions ripple into our daily lives, and it's buzzing because it touches on politics, money, and power. Let's get into the meat of this trend. I've scoured X.com for the top posts and analyzed what's driving the conversation. I'll break it down into 4 main points: the ruling itself, Trump's response, public reactions, and economic implications. For each, I'll explain what it is, why it matters, and how you can wrap your head around it. First point, the ruling. What is it? In simple terms, the court said Trump couldn't use the International Emergency Economic Powers Act for these broad tariffs because it wasn't a true foreign threat emergency. Chief Justice Roberts wrote the majority opinion, joined by liberals and even 2 Trump appointees, Barrett and Gorsuch. Why does it matter? It reinforces that presidents aren't kings. Congress controls trade and taxes. How can you understand it? Think of it like this. If your boss tried to rewrite company rules without board approval, they'd get shut down. Mini story. Remember the 2018 steel tariffs? This is like that on steroids, but now the court's saying nope to the whole playbook. Second point, Trump's fiery comeback. What is it? Hours after the ruling, Trump blasted the court, calling some justices an embarrassment and announcing a new 10% global tariff using other laws like Section 232 for national security. Why it matters? It shows the fight's not over. He's pivoting to keep his agenda alive. How to use it? If you're following politics, watch for lawsuits on these new tariffs. Quick example. It's like a coach losing a game but immediately planning a rematch with new plays. Trump is not backing down. Third point, top posts and summaries. What are they? High engagement posts include @ProudSocialist calling out Trump for ignoring the court and claiming we're being looted, with over 10,000 likes. @Krasenstein celebrated it as proof Trump broke the law, and @Pete Buttigieg highlighted it as evidence Trump can be stopped. Pro-Trump voices like @WarClandestine argue it actually strengthens him by allowing more tariffs. Why matters? These posts show the divide. Anti-Trump side sees victory, supporters see opportunity. How to grasp? Scroll X with Supreme Court and sort by top. You'll see the pulse. Story time. One post from @MeidasTouch about Illinois demanding $8.6 billion back went viral, reminding us states are fighting for refunds. Fourth point, broader implications. What is it? This could lower some prices if tariffs unwind, but Trump's new moves might keep costs up. Why matters? It affects global trade. Countries like China and India are watching. How to apply? Check your investments. Trade-sensitive stocks might fluctuate. Example, a toy maker now suing for refunds shows businesses are scrambling. Real people, real money. Now, let's bust some myths floating around on X to keep things straight. Myth 1, the ruling kills all tariffs forever. Wrong. It only strikes down those under IEEPA. Others, like national security ones, stay in. People think it's a total wipeout, but Trump is already shifting gears. Myth 2, the court is anti-Trump. Not quite. Even his appointees joined the majority, showing it's about law, not loyalty. Dissenters were Thomas, Alito, and Kavanaugh, but the decision was principled. Myth 3, refunds are automatic. Nope. Companies might get billions back, but it's up to lower courts and it could drag on. States like Illinois are pushing, but don't expect checks tomorrow. Want to make sense of trends like this and maybe even profit? Here are 4 actionable tips. Tip 1. Use X's advanced search. How? Type Supreme Court, Lang EN, since 2026-0202 and filter by top. You'll spot key voices fast. Curiosity kicker. Imagine uncovering the next big story before it hits mainstream. That's the power. Tip 2. Fact check with reliable sources. Implement by cross-referencing X claims with sites like SCOTUS blog or Reuters. Motivator. Don't get caught in echo chambers. One verified fact can change your whole view and make you the informed one in debates. Tip 3. Track economic impacts. Start by monitoring apps like Yahoo Finance for tariff-affected stocks. Exciting part. If prices drop on imports, you could snag deals. Turn this trend into savings. Tip 4. Engage thoughtfully. Reply or post with questions like, "What does this mean for jobs?" to spark real convos. Inspiration. Building your network on X could lead to insights or even collabs. Who knows what doors open? 6th. Real-life case study. Let's look at a quick case study to see this in action. Take the steel industry. Back in 2018, Trump's tariffs boosted U.S. steel jobs but raised costs for car makers and builders. Fast forward, this new ruling could unwind similar hikes, potentially saving manufacturers billions. For instance, a company like Kids 2, a toy maker, is now assessing refund claims after paying extra on imports. The result? Lower toy prices for families, but if Trump's new 10% hits, it might cancel out. Learning. Court decisions aren't abstract. They hit supply chains, jobs, and your shopping cart. Hypothetically, if you're a small business importer, this is your cue to lobby for refunds. 7th. Bonus insights or extra value. For that extra edge, here are 3 bonus insights you might not see everywhere. Bonus 1. Watch for midterm fallout. This ruling comes months before 2026 elections. It could energize anti-Trump voters by showing accountability. Lesser known, polls showed tariffs were unpopular, so this might boost Dems. Bonus 2. Global ripple effects. Countries like India are relieved, with Trump saying deals are still on. Warning, expect trade talks to heat up. Could mean better deals or more tension. Bonus 3. Fact-check spotlight. On X, @MAGALieTracker claimed Trump said the ruling lets him destroy countries, but transcripts show he said it empowers tariffs, not destruction. Advanced trick. Always check video sources. Exaggeration fuels misinformation. 8. Strong ending and call to action. To wrap it up, the Supreme Court trend is all about a landmark ruling curbing Trump's tariffs, his defiant response, viral X reactions, and big economic shifts. It's a reminder that no one's above the law, and that's a win for democracy and everyday folks facing high costs. My opinion? This is a crucial check on executive overreach, aligning with the majority vibe on X, where people are relieved to see balance restored without total chaos. It protects consumers and upholds the Constitution, which we all benefit from. Feeling fired up to dive deeper into trends? Take action. Comment below what you think about this ruling. Tariffs good or bad? Like if it helped, share with a friend scrolling X, and subscribe for more breakdowns. Don't forget to hit notifications.
Next video, I'll tease a secret, how AI is spotting fake news on trends like this. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay engaged. Peace out.